I hope my neighbor don't turn his music back on. That music was super loud. Hi, Gizmo. Gizmo. Doody Woody. Woody Woody Woody. Pooty. I can't spell. That's, that's, Gizmo. Gizmo. Who is here? I can't. Ooh. Ooh. Take this off. I can't see y'all. Who here? Or who's lurking in the bushes? Who is lurking in the bushes? I'm still doing my ice pack situation. Still, what time is it? Oh, it's 2:30. I'm still putting my ice pack on my knee. Gizmo, you gonna come say hi? Come here. Come here, poo poo. Come here. Good baby. He's such a good doggy. Come say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi, people. What y'all doing? Did I throw that? Oh, I did throw your bag away, so I can't tell them what food you eat because I threw it away. Say hi, people. You know? Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye. Because you ain't going to sit there. You know you're not going to sit there. Just sit on the back scratcher that I was scratching my back with. Oh, where'd it go? I'm waiting for some people to say to say who's in the chat. When y'all say who's in the chat, we'll get started. Because I could just sit here and talk to Gizmo. I will sit here and talk to him. He can keep me company. So when I see who's in the chat, I will talk. I'm gonna have to get up and put this back in the freezer. I hope that music is not being heard. Hey y'all, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? What the four people that's lurking around in the chat? Why don't y'all be bold enough to say who you are? Why you just sitting there lurking? What's going on? Be brave. Come down out the shadows. Why you lurking? Hmm? Come down out the shadows. Come down out the clouds. Be bold. Be bold with it. Hug this mouth. Tell them to be bold with it. Be bold with it. Be bold with it. You gonna get comfortable? Hmm? You gonna get comfortable? Lock soft knowledge. Maynard. Locks. Oh, locks of knowledge. Okay, I can read. Locks of knowledge. Peace, y'all. Been a long time watcher. Peace, peace, y'all. Peace, peace, y'all. Locks of knowledge. I'm just waiting until. Yeah, go see what that was. Go see what that was, Gizmo. Get them together. Because I don't know what that was. I'm just trying to. Okay, wait. I don't seem to be. Let me go out and come back. Because we're not on. We're not in sync. Let me try again. Okay, now am I in sync? Yeah. I think I'm just like a little bit behind. Okay. Hey, beautiful magic. I just came in to see what the people who have been leaving me crazy messages all morning. I just stopped by to see if they would show up. They got so much to say in the comments section. I just popped in to see if they would show up. So I'm giving them a chance to speak their mind. Because they got so much to say on videos. They speak on stuff that is not in the video. So I'm just giving them an opportunity to come by and speak their mind before this full moon get here. You speak your mind now. Okay? It's 11 people in the chat and it's only 2 people showing themselves. So all y'all lurkers, this your chance to speak your mind. Cause y'all be mighty bold in the comment section on videos. But when I'm on live, you don't say nothing. So we live. We are live. You have an opportunity to speak your mind. If I haven't blocked you. So speak your mind. Cause tonight it ain't gonna be cute. I'm like, God, some of y'all are so childish and ignorant. Some of y'all are so ignorant. Like you grown up adults still telling people they fat. Okay. So what? Am I supposed to run and dig a hole and cry because somebody said I'm fat? I'm fat. So what? What do you gain by telling somebody something that is obvious? I'm fat. I'm not going to no gym. I'm not going to work out. I'm not doing nothing to appease nobody because the person that I live with don't have a problem. So why should I make you feel better? Why should I lose weight because you want me to and I will never live with you? I ain't married to you. I don't even live in the same state as you. You think I'm gonna lose weight just because you fat? And what? Like what? What does that do? Now, if somebody had called me fat when I was a little girl, that would have hurt my feelings. But I ain't no little girl no more. What the Bible say? When I became a man, I put away childish things. I'm a woman. So calling me fat don't mean not nothing. I'm fat. It's even on my record at the hospital. Obese. What? What's that supposed to do? Make me cry? Hurt my feelings? Mm-mm. Not in this lifetime. Maybe 40 years ago when I was in elementary school. If somebody called me fat, yeah, it hurt my feelings. I run home and tell my mama they call me fat. And my mama was like, and they ain't gonna put no food on your table. Y'all better grow up and stop letting words affect you to that point. You can say it, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but fat ain't gonna make me mad. That's not one of them. Fat is not a trigger for me. Ugly, that's not a trigger for me. Messed up teeth, that's not a trigger for me. So you're gonna have to come so much harder than that. Those things don't trigger me. Because I want to talk about it. That's why. People kill me, telling me what I can and cannot talk about on my channel. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. And just because I talk about it don't mean it's bothering me. Now you can go. Bye. You don't have to be here. Don't none of y'all have to be here. That's what I don't understand. Like people, if you don't want to be here, why are you here? Why do you come to a channel and watch over an hour of somebody that you don't like? I can't do it. It's certain people on YouTube that I can't stomach. I don't go to their channel and watch them because I don't like them. If I don't like you, I don't watch you. I don't force myself to do things that I don't like. I don't like Brussels sprouts, so I don't eat them. I'm not going to go out to a restaurant and order a dish that has Brussels sprouts in it because I don't like them. See how that works? I'm allergic to peanuts. So I try my best not to eat anything that has nuts in it. I'm allergic to them. They make me sick. So I try my best to stay away from them. Every now and then will slip up and eat something that, may have nuts in it or whatever, but it's not on purpose. Like my birthday cake accidentally had some almond um, slivers on it. But I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm not trying to get sick. So people that I don't like, I stay away from. But for some reason, y'all can't do me like that. You got to come over here and watch my videos and see what I'm doing and report back to whoever and then come back and tell me like why? Why is what I want to know. Why do you have to do that? Because it makes absolutely no sense to me. And I'm really trying to understand. I am. That's the thing. I'm one of those type of people. I like to understand why people do certain things. And if you can tell me why you do it and make it make sense, I will listen to you. Why? I don't like you, so I don't come to your channel. I don't watch your videos. But you continue to watch mine and continue to harass me and continue to leave me messages. I don't leave no messages I don't comment on your videos. I don't watch your videos. But you continue to watch mine. And I don't send my subscribers to other people's channels. If they come to your channel and say something, that's on them. Why do you have to involve me in that? I ain't had nothing to do with somebody else. If they come to your channel and they don't like you, maybe it's just that they don't like you. It may not have anything to do with me. Because I don't send people to fight for me. I've always said that. I don't need nobody to fight for me. I am more than capable of doing my own dirt. The Bible says the right hand should know what the left hand is doing. I don't tell my subscribers half the stuff that I do. Because for one, it ain't their business. For two, they don't need to know. So if someone, from this channel is attacking you or coming to your channel or whatever, that's on them. That don't have nothing to do with me. I'm a brave person. If I want to do something to you, I'm going to knock on your door and let you know that I'm doing it, or I'm going to make a video. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to make sure you see it because I'm going to put your name in the title of the video and everything, because things that I do, I want you to see it. I'm new here. I liked your moon water video. Thank you. Just TV, grave dirt. What does that mean? So right now is the energy is different for different people. You know, this full moon energy, it can be a for some people it can be an aggressive energy. The with the energy being as strong as it can cause you to have headaches. It can cause you to be tired and just slightly off kilter for the next couple of days. So act accordingly. You know, just know that if you're not feeling good, you're feeling fatigued, you're a little bit more angry and aggressive than you normally are. That's always the pull of the moon. You know, that gravitational pull that the moon has on the earth. And this full moon, even though the moon is full, is supposed to be one of the smaller moons because this moon, I think the way that the moon is rotating the earth, it's going to appear a little farther away. So the moon won't appear as bright or close to the earth as it does during some parts of the year. Now, this is supposed to be, and if you look in the Farmer's Almanac, I think this is listed as the harvest moon. And the harvest moon is when the farmers go out and they, reap what they have planted. You know, it's the time that they are, gathering the harvest. So they believe that this is one of the moons that you go out and actually asking Mama Moon to bestow those blessings upon you, because the harvest is was basically, say for instance they were growing tobacco or cotton or whatever, the harvest was when they got paid, when they got their money. They worked for a period of time. You worked the land, preparing it for the harvest, preparing yourself to receive. So this moon is supposed to be a receiving time. So like that thing that I had posted on my community tab, for you to just go out and ask the moon to rain down those blessings on you. This is a receiving time. Now I don't know what it is, you're trying to receive. Like we're all trying to receive different things. Maybe you're trying to receive love, maybe you're trying to receive money. Who knows? I don't know what it is that you're trying to receive, but tonight is the night for you to go out and get that. But then there's always a flip side. Just like what Dr. Phil say, a pancake may be thin, but it's got two sides. There's a flip side to everything. So while some people are asking to receive, some people are giving back to the earth in a dark way. Because you can always ask Mama Moon for help in other areas. I love you too, Phyllis. Oh, because I said I handle my own dirt. Yeah, but I'm not normally a grave dirt type person. That's not me. Um, I don't do the. I'm not a graveyard worker. I do have graveyard dirt, but that's for special things. But I tickle, typically stay away from the graveyard. The graveyard makes me sick. The only time that I can go into the graveyard is if I am in total white with my latkes. Every time I go to the cemetery, the energy and pull of the cemetery is too great for me. So I'm one of those people that stay away from the actual cemetery. I do have graveyard dirt that I work with, but I have to keep it in pots. I cannot be where people are buried. It's too much for me spiritually to be around where people are buried and people are coming to, see their loved ones and stuff is just too difficult for me. Like funerals and cemeteries are not for me, and they're not for everybody. Everybody does not. That ain't my thing. The cemetery is definitely not my thing. And if I'm in white and I have on my alekes, then Oya will recognize me and be like, "Y'all leave her alone. That's okay. That's Oshun's child. Leave her alone. Don't go over there bothering her." Because the cemetery, the energy in the cemetery is just too much for me. Like I just get overwhelmed. I get overly emotional. Like the last time we were at the cemetery, we passed by the garden of angels where like the little kids were buried, and oh my god, like I have never felt sorrow like that before. So that I don't do cemeteries. I can't. Um, I can't do it. It ain't my thing. So Phoenix, let me ask you, like, what is going on? Because people are leaving me comments that you are in other people's chats. And I don't know if you're like mentioning my name or this group or whatever. And you know, I just want to know, like, what is it? Because I don't like to do that. You know what I mean? I don't like if I want to go to somebody's chat and say something, I'ma just go over there and say it. Like I just don't want nobody using my name to like start drama or whatever, because if I want to start drama, I want to start it on my own. I want to know how it got started, how I got in it, so I can be real. Yeah, I did that cuz I said it. I don't want it to be somebody. I don't want it to be like secondhand drama. Oh, okay. So you don't know either? Okay. Well, I just wanted to know. Did you know? Because somebody keeps leaving messages, and I deleted them. Um, I deleted them. Like I don't know if that person is trying to, just doing that to try to start mess between us or what. Like I don't know what it is. So um, I just wanted to ask, what was going on. Yeah, they said you. They said you specifically. They said that you were in that person's chat that I will not name, just two initials, and um, you were over there starting mess or something. I don't know because I refuse to go over there and look at the person's chat. I'm not going to do that. So I was just, I was just, I just want, the only way you can find out something is if you ask. Because I'm not the type of person, I don't, go off half cocked. Like, I would rather just ask the person, like, were you, did you do it? That's all I want to know. I'm not like upset or anything, but I just wanted to know. Yeah, I know. I know it's drama going on everywhere, and it's going to be crazy for the next couple of days. It really is because this full moon is going to affect everybody, even people that don't believe. It's going to affect you too because you can't help it because you're on this earth. You're human. So it's going to affect you too. Everybody is going to get affected by this particular full moon. And the Friday the 13th is a great day for me because me and my husband got married on Friday the 13th. So Friday the 13th, does not have that negative sting like it does for some people. Like, I don't expect bad things to happen today. I'm not looking for no black cats and, all of that kind of stuff. Me and my husband got married on Friday the 13th. We got married 12, 13, 13. So Friday the 13th is a good day for us. We happy. But I'm always happy. You know what I mean? Like, I just want other people to be like me. Don't allow stuff that people say about you to bother you, especially ignorance. Okay, Phoenix. I mean, that's fine. I don't care I don't care who people, y'all go. I don't care whose channel you go in. I just don't want people to mention House of Black Hearts or mention me or use my name and say, well, Omo Oshun will do this because I saw somebody literally do that before. I was in a chat and somebody was like, well, don't mess with Omo Oshun because she'll do this and she'll do that. And I'm like, what? Don't bring me up in nobody's chat. If I want to say something, I will say it. I be in people's chats. I just be lurking because I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to get involved. I was in somebody's chat the other night and they mentioned me. I was sitting right there and didn't say nothing. Right there. I ain't said a mumbling word. That's how I get down. I don't even want people to know I'm there. What for? I'm not about to get involved in none of this dumb YouTube drama. No, I don't care. That's old news. That Jay Wilson thing, that was back in January. I don't know why people are bringing that up again. That was in January. What we in? September? You should have addressed that in January. If you had a problem, you should have addressed it then. You can't address something I did in January in September. Cause I'm not gonna hear it. I'm not here for it. Yeah, but Phyllis, you can't let these crazy people bother you though. You can't let that kind of stuff bother you. These people are crazy and you can't let them bother you. you one thing about YouTube, you got to have thick skin. If you don't, you will be in a corner somewhere crying and having a fit. Cause they done said all manner of things about me. And if it bothered me, I would not still be here. I can't get freaked out because somebody called me fat or tell me that I need to go to the gym because they don't understand that I have psoriatic arthritis. And even my doctor has told me that the gym is not the place for me unless I'm swimming. Swimming. And I can't swim. So the gym is out. Okay? I have tendonitis here, tendonitis here. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be up in somebody's gym. I'm not going to break my body down because you think I'm fat. And what's sad is people will just look at you and be like, oh, you fat, but not understand that you have a medical condition. Like when you see somebody with cancer losing weight, you don't bust out and tell them, oh, you're too skinny, knowing that they're going through chemo because it's disrespectful and it's mean. But you can tell me I'm fat. But see, if I went totally in and talked about him and his gayness, then they would be over here wanting to burn crosses on me. But it's okay for you to call me fat. See how that worked? Hold on a minute, y'all. I know you guys didn't have any sound. I had muted you. The doctor called. Oh, here she is right here. This Shanika person. I done tried to block Shanika like 3 times. Omo Shun, you need to stop bothering TJ, Mary, and Jay Wilson. You claim to be above the mess and hate the mess, but the truth is you be lurking and low key creating mess yourself. All of this is karma. I have not watched. Okay, this the last time I'm gonna speak on this. Why did you block her? Because I wanted her to hear this. I have not watched TJ's channel since I stopped talking to him. I don't watch Jay Wilson's channel. Y'all keep bringing that mess over here to me. I'm not watching them. I don't talk to Mary. I don't go to Mary's channel. Mary is not bothering me. So why? But see, that's the thing though. The subscribers love to keep up the mess. The creators be done moved on. But the subscribers like to keep the mess going. I don't care anything about these people. None of those people. I don't care about them. But y'all love to see mess. Y'all not happy if people aren't fighting. Can't you just watch the cute videos of Gizmo and watch these plant videos? Because I'm not going to be fighting with these people. I'm not going to do it. But if you slick shade me, I'm going to slick shade you. That's all it is to it. And karma goes all different. She's not just going to swing in my direction. It's a pendulum. She swings back and forth. So if she hit me, she gonna hit your ass too. For carrying bones. That's how that works. And what is her name? Cause I can't get rid of her. Shanika. Shanika will be in my poop pile tonight. Because she likes to carry bones. I wish you hadn't have blocked her. Is she blocked? Or did you just mute her? No, unhide her, Phyllis. Cause I want her to see what I want her to see what she gonna get. Phyllis, unhide her. Thank you. Cause I want Shanika to know that Shanika is gonna get this work tonight because she a bone carrier. Since they think that my magic don't work. Because see, y'all caught up on that Harry Potter stuff. Y'all think that magic works this the same day. No, sweetheart, we out here putting generational curses on y'all. You ain't gonna see it tomorrow. This that lasting stuff. This what the Bible speaks of. Generational curses. Cursing you on a spiritual level. Cause I don't want your money. I don't want your money. I don't want none of that. I want to touch you where it really hurts on a spiritual level. I want you to be scared to close your eyes at night. I want you to be thinking that if I go to sleep, am I going to astral project out my bed at night? That's what I want. I don't care about your money. You can get rich as hell, and I can still mess you up on a spiritual level. So we ain't all about no Harry Potter stuff here. Cause see, all those little unicorns and sprinkling rainbows and little sticks and all of that kind of stuff. We way past that. Harry Potter was in high school. So y'all keep coming over here messing with me if you want to. Majesty and who else? Majesty and who else? Because I'm going to add them to the pot too. We're going to have a whole pot of people. I'm trying to see, did YouTube delete there? I think so. I think I wrote her name down somewhere though. Oh, here it is. We got a Ryan Sablin. He gonna be in there. Tamika Jackson. We gonna call all y'all names tonight. Yeah, I think that's it. So we got Shanika Johnson, Majesty, Ryan Sablin, and Shanika Johnson and Tamika Jackson. That's who we got so far. We gonna call y'all by names. We got a Shanika, and a Tamika. And I don't care if that ain't your real name. That's the name that you are going by. So you have attached yourself to that name. I don't care if it ain't your real name, because my real name ain't Omo Oshun. But I have attached myself to that name. I love you too, my life. Hi. Is it my life? My life. Who girl? What? Shanika is your baby's middle name? That's okay. They're a totally different Shanika child. They're a totally different person. So yeah, we gonna have us a good time tonight. It is hot today. Today, and we're supposed to get some rain Monday, and I can't wait because I need some rainwater. So don't forget to put your containers. Don't put your containers out, but get you a container and fill it up with water. How hot is it? Fill your container up with water. Watch that. It's 94 degrees right now. Um, get your container and fill it up with water and watch the last video that I made because I'm not going to go through all of that again because it's in that video. But I'm going to tell you that water can be used for anything. I do have little small containers that sometimes fill up with essential oil and carry in my purse. You can, if you're in like a situation that you know is going to be really stressful, like those are really good to use at work. You can take some of your moon water and, spray it on your pulse points or whatever, or, especially if you added essential oil to yours. My husband said mine looked nasty, but I don't care. I mean, it's good to bathe in, to, pour on the top of your head to cool yourself down if you're angry. You can put it in your floor wash, or that water is blessed and charged by the full moon. So, however you choose to use that water, um, you can. You can add it to I mean, I would add it to anything except for, like cooking. I wouldn't like eat it or drink it after that. Like if you want to make some for drinking, that's good too, but just don't add anything to it. You can charge the water for drinking also. You can put it in a container and set it out and let the moon charge it and maybe make a tea out of that if you're having, some health issues or whatever. That's fine. A lot of people take the water and Gizmo, dude. A lot of people take the water and charge it with crystals or whatever, and and drink it or bathe in it or whatever. But if you're going to drink it, like, I wouldn't add a whole lot of stuff to it. Like, I would charge the water and then make a tea or whatever with it, or just drink it. But I wouldn't like add the stuff and then, charge it and drink it. I'm not drinking mine. Mine is not for drinking. Mine is for, magical purposes. You can charge that water and use it for your plants. You know what I mean? If that's, you want to give your plants that charged up water, if you have plants that are looking kind of sickly on the sickly side, because I do have one plant that I should charge up some water and give it to her, but she do look like she getting better because she getting a little bit more sun. So she is looking a little bit better. She ain't looking like I want her to look, but she's looking better. So I might charge some water and give her um, some of that moon water. But it's gonna be so warm tonight. Like, shoot, if I want to, I could probably put her outside for a little while so she can really get some of that moon energy. Tonight would be a good night to journal, like how you're feeling, like really pull your journal out and just sit down and journal how you're feeling. What your mood is like. What are you concentrating on? What do you want? Like, set some goals for the future. Tonight would be a really good night to do that. Or tonight would be a good night to not do anything. Just chill out and, relax and have sex, or, whatever. Make you a baby. Go on and make you one of them Friday the 13th full moon babies. Okay? Let the spirit bless you with a full moon baby. Y'all here humping and carrying on. You went to a Hebrew church? What kind of church is that? I ain't never been to a Hebrew church. I heard that. Phyllis say my daughter is Gemini. She crazy as hell. My kid's just crazy, period. I mean, if you want to grow your spiritual gifts, then, tonight would be a good night to just sit down and talk to spirit about that. Oh, they taught Jewish teachings. Yeah, I've never been to I've never. My first husband was a Hebrew Israelite. A Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't know. Everybody that I know that was into that whole Hebrew Israelite and, got into the, Hebrew, we are the original people. the black man is the, original people, and all of that. I don't know. Everybody that got into that Hebrew religion just seemed changed. Like they seemed different and angry and aggressive and all of those things that I don't like about people. But religion has a tendency to organized religion has a tendency to make people aggressive and angry and selective and oppressive, and all of those things that I don't like. That's why I have taken a little bit from the religions that I have studied and put those together and form the person that I am. Like, I don't claim one religion. I'm, not like the whole Crips and Bloods thing. They claim one or the other. I would be one of the people trying to wear both colors at the same time, because I just can't pick one thing and just stick to it, because one thing is just not big enough. Christianity is too limited. It's too many rules that people can't follow. You're not going to follow all of those Christian rules. There's just no way that people are going to do that. And God knows that people can't do it. Yeah, like that those Hebrew Israelite people, I don't know. That was too much for me. The men, that, because I think they believe in having more than one wife, and polygamy and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm just not into that. And plus, I'm not into being in a religion that, is inclusive, and we hate these people because you did this to us, and you hurt us, and you did this, and you hate the black man, and I hate you, and all that kind of. I can't do that. I'm not into that. So I'm not even trying to follow the rules of a certain organized religion. I'm just not into that. That ain't my thing. Yeah, I know. I know the men were very abusive. The men are extremely, a lot of the men are very abusive in that whole Hebrew Israelite thing. Because to me, the Hebrew Israelites is more like a cult than a religion. But I mean, a lot of religions are like cults, though. The, religion is a weird thing. Organized religion is a weird thing. Christianity, Muslims, all of these religions are man made. The rules and everything, the guidelines, the bylaws, the laws, the Bible, all of that kind of stuff is man made. So, of course, it's going to be more, since it's man made, it's man centered. So women will always get the short end of the stick. You look at the Bible, the women wasn't allowed to preach. The women wasn't allowed to hold offices in the church and all of that kind of stuff. Why? Because the Bible was man-made, written by a man, and this is a man's world. I don't even know what IOG is. I have no idea what that is. Well, I don't think they want you to give up your free will. Who? Who is they? Christians or what? I don't think they want you to give up your free will. They just basically want you to believe in these ancient concepts or constructs that are no longer relevant in 2019. Like, the world has progressed so far. Like, we are so much more advanced now than they were during the time when the Bible was written. So, how do we still live? Like, the Bible has not progressed. Like, people have outgrown the Bible. The Bible ain't changed, but people are constantly changing. So if the Bible ain't changing, but the people that are reading the Bible are changing, it's not gonna fit. There's no relevance there anymore. And all of those old people that believed in those concepts, believed in the Bible, and all of that rang true for them, those people are dying out. Those old people, like our grandmas and great great grandmas, they old. And these young people ain't buying that. Just like Benny Hinn and his whole prosperity preaching thing. Now Benny Hinn is saying that was a lie from the gate. And Benny Hinn got rich off of prosperity preaching. He got rich off of them handkerchiefs that he was selling back in the 70s. I remember my mama friends was buying them handkerchiefs and stuff, and all these prayer cloths and shit he got rich off of. And now he coming out talking about, you know what, all that was fake. But these millennials ain't buying that stuff, no way. They're not buying that. They're not buying into organized religion. You go to the Baptist church now, ain't nobody there but them old folks. Ain't nobody at these churches. Y'all don't go to church on Sundays. The church house dang near empty. Yeah, most people walked away from Christianity. After they get a certain age and mama and daddy can't force them to go to church no more, they stop going. They're not going. The only kids you see at church is little kids that don't have no other choice. The last time I went to church and I did see a couple of teenagers there, they were sitting in church on their phones. Sitting in church because they don't want to be there. The only reason why they was there because their mama and daddy was forcing them, or their mama, because most men don't go to church. So they was there with their mama. Their daddy was sitting at home watching football. Yeah, these kids ain't going to church. These kids are not, they don't want, that ain't what they want. They don't want to go to church. My kids didn't go to church. I grew up in the church. My kids didn't even go to church. They went to church for a little while. And then, they didn't like it. So I stopped forcing them to go. I would get up and go to church and leave my kids here. Because I knew what it was like to be forced to go to church when I didn't want to go. And I didn't do that to my kids. I would get up and get dressed and go to church and leave their bad behinds in the bed and come back and do what I had to do. And my mama would be so mad. Make them kids get up and go to church. Why? I don't feel like dealing with their attitudes the whole time while we at church and they don't want to be there. I'm not about to deal. I don't want to deal with them. So I leave them at home. I'm not gonna do it. And I didn't. I did not force my kids to go to church. I never did. I did when they were little. But when they became teenagers, I was not forcing them to go to church. I left them at home. I didn't feel like dealing with them. Like if they wanted to go If they ask, hey, can I go to church with you? Or if I would tell them, like, hey, we doing something special at church, we having a barbecue or whatever, you guys want to come? And they'll be like, I guess, get some free food. They may come through or whatever, but other than that, they would be like, no, I'm cool. Bring me a plate. Sometimes my son would come. Every now and then, my oldest son would come. And then if he would get tired or whatever, he would be like, oh, I'm about to call my friend to come pick me up. I'd be like, all right. And he'd leave. Or if he had his bus pass, he'd be like, I'm about to go. I'm bored. How you going to leave? Oh, I got my bus pass. You sure? Yeah. I mean, because, your kids know their way around. They know how to hop on the bus. 14 years old, you know how to hop on the bus and get back, to the house or whatever. So I'll be like, all right, then. I did not force them. And they don't go to church now. They don't go nowhere near the church house, child. But that ain't that's not my thing. You can't save your kids. You can't work out your kids' spirituality. That's something that they got to work out for themselves. It's like I can't save nobody. I can't fix nobody spiritually. That's something that you got to come to in your own time. It ain't their time yet. When it's their time, they'll come. And I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about um I'm not worried about their spirituality or what is going on with them. That ain't my thing to worry about. Friday the 13th is getting crazy. It ain't crazy for me. Where's the crazy at? Where the crazy at? Tell me so I can see. Cause I ain't having no problems. It's hot. It's hellfire. My dog is laying on his back with his feet cocked up in the air. There ain't nothing crazy going on over here. What about children who? What about people who beat their children for not believing in God? I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's sad, but what can you do? You know what I mean? What a lot of people, just like my mom, my mother believed I had to be Baptist because she was Baptist. Her family was Baptist, so I had to be Baptist because of her. It was certain things my mom made me do. Read Saturdays, we read the Sunday school lesson. You had to learn the Our Father prayer. Certain things you had to learn. Like, I remember times when I would want to be outside playing with my friends, and it was Saturday, and my mom always made me read my Sunday school lesson, and she wouldn't let me go outside and play with my friends. I would be super mad. But that was just how, you grew up. I don't hate her for that. That was just something that we did. And other kids were doing the same thing. Like my friends, I had friends that lived on my block. Like my best friend across the street was Catholic. My friend down the street, they were Church God in Christ. Growing up, everybody went to basically some kind of church. Directly across the street from me was the Kingdom Hall, the Jehovah Witnesses. So, back then growing up, like almost everybody went to some kind of church. It was normal for people to go to church. That was a normal thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about people beating their kids into believing in God. I mean, I don't know. I know that people, like I've told this story before about my friend. They were Church of God in Christ, and they weren't supposed to wear pants. The girls were not allowed to wear pants. And my friend, she wanted to wear pants because all the other girls were wearing pants. And you out on the playground, you don't, want to be playing in a skirt or a dress all the time. And so her friend used to sneak her pants to wear at school. And her brother told their dad that she was wearing pants at school, and the daddy came up to the school and whooped her. So she basically got a whooping just because that's my neighbor. Just because um just because she was wearing pants. And because that was part of their religion to wear pants. And I remember one time this Muslim young lady had told me that her husband had whooped her. Like whooped her like he whooped the kids. And she told me that was part of their religion. That the husband could whoop the wife if she did something out of pocket. He could whoop her just like he whooped the kids. And that's part of their religion. Like, no one would say anything to him for doing that because that's part of their religion. I'm like, you're not gonna whoop me like you do the kids. You didn't put me in the same on the same level as the children. No. Hey, Cola, Cola. Oh yeah, he tore her up behind them pants. He sure did. He whooped her. He whooped her because she had on pants. Because that's against their religion to wear pants. But see, back in that had to be in the 70s. That had to have been in the 70s because I was in elementary school. Um, you could whoop your kids. Back then, you could come up to the schoolhouse and whoop your kids. He whooped her in front of the class, and the teacher didn't do nothing. Because when I first started elementary school, the teacher could whoop you. The teacher could pop you on the hand with her hand or with a ruler. The teacher. So, of course, they weren't going to say nothing if your mama or daddy came up to the school and whooped you. Not a mumbling word. You can't do that now. You go up to the schoolhouse now and whoop your child, you going to jail. Because they going to call the police on you. But we sure did. We got our butts whooped. The teacher will whoop us. And then call your mama and you get home and you get another one. I remember, my teacher she had she had a rule. On Fridays we had spelling tests. And if you was only allowed to miss so many. If you miss more than 3 or 4, you got popped. And one time I missed, I think like 4 or whatever, and it was the first time that she popped me. I never forgave her. I never looked at her the same. It was okay for her to pop Johnny. I didn't care about her popping Johnny. Pop the shit out of him. But don't hit me. When she hit me, it was a whole It was a whole different story. I went home and told my mama and everything, thinking my mama was about to be on my side. Yeah, Miss Crabtree popped me with the ruler today at school. And my mama was like, "Why she hit you? Why she pop you?" Cause she popped me because I missed like 4 spelling words. Well, you should have missed them 4 spelling words. Then I was mad at my mama. I was like, you know what? Let me go sit my little butt down somewhere. Because don't nobody love me. Miss Crabtree popped the hell out of me. She sure did. Everybody in that classroom could get it. But she never hit me again. Because I got them spelling words. Okay? I got them spelling words. Miss Crabtree never, and I'm just using Crabtree, that wasn't her name. Miss Crabtree never had the opportunity to hit my little hand again. You only get one time to hit me. Shoot, honey, I was studying them spelling words like somebody crazy. I could probably spell them words backwards. Because when I was a little kid, I've always been the flashcard studier. You know, I would always put my words on like flashcards and stuff. And that transcended all the way to my college days. I'm a flashcard studier. That's I learned by repetition. Honey, I didn't put them words on flashcards and I was studying my little butt off. You hear me? I stopped watching TV to study them spelling words because she wasn't going to hit me. She popped the hell out of me. She didn't care. But she ain't never hit me again. But you know, they don't, you know, back then, they didn't consider that child abuse. You know, because she popped me. She didn't just like kick me, stomp me, throw me down, throw me in the closet, turn the light off, close the door. You know, she didn't abuse me. She popped the hell out of my hand. But, you know, it wasn't abusive. Because I don't consider that abuse. I don't consider, you know, giving your child, popping them if they do something wrong. I don't consider that abuse. Now, if you chain your child or put your child in a dog cage and don't let them out and don't give them no food and water, that's abusive. But popping the hell out of your child every now and then, that's not abuse. Some kids need that to get their attention. Sometimes you got to get their attention because these are some newfangled kids. These kids don't listen to you until you get their attention. You get their attention one good time, they'll stop. I'm only gonna tell you so many times to sit your butt down. I'm not gonna keep telling you to sit down. So don't bring your kid over here if they some little hard headed, little old rockhead kids, because I'm gonna put them outside on the porch. You gonna come home from work and be like, "Why you sitting out here? Where are my old shoes?" She told me to sit out here because I wouldn't sit down. How long you been out here, baby? 4 hours. I be like, come get your baby. Come get your no. Come get him. Come get him, or they gonna be outside on the porch by themselves. Yeah, yeah. Now I believe family because you know your mama ain't gonna hurt your baby unless you know your mama crazy. Like if your mama a crackhead or something, now that's different. But I'm your mama and you let me keep your baby, you know I ain't gonna hurt your baby, but I'm not gonna let your baby come over here and turn on my stove and put toothbrushes down my toilet and flush my toilet 500 times. And I tell you don't go back in that bathroom, and he go in that bathroom again. I'm gonna pop the heck out of his little butt. Okay, so don't bring little peanut over my house if you not teaching Peanut how to sit his little behind down at your house, because I'm gonna teach Peanut how to sit down. You come over here. You ain't gonna come over here and be running around tearing up my plants and carrying on and breaking up my gnomes. You better come, come here. Get up on that couch next to Gizmo and sit down. Peanut gonna be like, oh, oh shit, no, don't forget this. Oh no, I don't know her. I'm gonna sit my butt down. I don't see. I don't have that patience. I couldn't be no. I don't have patience for little kids. Thank God they all my grandkids is over 4. They all in school. They all in school now. Okay, they ain't got no more babies. I wish somebody would have one more though, cause I kind of miss not having a small baby in the house. Well, in the family, not in the house. I don't want no small baby in the house, in the family. Yeah, I mean, I love kids, but I like obedient kids. I don't like nobody's kids, running around, jumping on the furniture and tearing your stuff up. And because I got too many plants and gnomes and, figurines and stuff. And my grandkids know, don't you touch granny plants. Don't. Because Amani will tell the little kid, the younger one, don't touch that. Don't touch her plants. Don't mess with her stuff. Don't touch her crystals. Amani will tell him in a minute, don't touch her rocks. Don't do it. Don't do it. Cause even Gizmo no. Gizmo don't touch my stuff. Gizmo don't bother my stuff. I don't bother his. Well, I do bother his, but he don't bother mine. Come here, Poo Poo, and say goodbye to everybody. Cause mommy finna go. It's getting hot, and I'm sitting in this window, and the heat is just coming through here like gangbusters. Come here, Poo Poo. Come here. Come here, Pooda. Yeah, go and sit your behind down somewhere. You don't be running around my house acting like a fool. Come here, Gizmo. Gizmo is hot, and if y'all can just see him, he like this. He looking like roadkill. It's 95 degrees, and it feels like it. 95 in this part of the Bay Area. People think that it's always hot in California. The temperature is mellow here in the Bay Area because we're so close to the water that the temperature just is normally just nice. When it gets above 90, it's hot because it's still. There's no breeze flowing. It's just a still 90 just sitting on you. And we don't like it. We don't like this hot. We like 70s, 80. 80 is that's about it. 90 is smothering. Like you can't go outside because it's like when you breathe hot air. I don't like it. Thank God it's only one day. Tomorrow is supposed to go back to our regular temperatures, I think. It's 70 degrees in Maryland. See, that's what I like. I like 70. I don't like 90. I'm finna go to Phyllis because want to, I gotta put my ice pack back in the freezer and elevate my knee. Because while I'm sitting here, it's not elevated. It's, I'm sitting, so it's just like this. And so I need to put this one back in the freezer, get my other one elevated for a while. It's not swollen though. That's the good thing. It's not swollen. It's just painful. So we still praying that it's just the tendon like they think it is. And rest and me not moving around a lot will help it heal. So I might come back tonight and show you guys my bones. I think I got enough bones for everybody. I hope I do. So I might come back tonight and show y'all my bones after I get them together. Okay? For Miss Shanika, Majesty, Ryan, and Tamika. You guys too. Thank you. Is it Drea? Drea? Drea. Y'all have a good time. Well, it's only like almost 4 o'clock here, so I got the rest of the day to just relax until it gets dark. I do want to see if I can at least get some pictures of this moon. My husband's phone has a better camera than mine, so hopefully he said he's gonna try to take some pictures. So hopefully he'll get some better pictures than I do. But I'm gonna go out and try to get some pictures. I want to get some pictures as the sun is setting because they're saying that we're gonna have a really nice sunset tonight because there's no fog on the bay. It's crystal clear today. So it should be a really beautiful sunset. So hopefully I can get some pictures. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys later. Okay. So I'm going to rest for a little while and chill out. So I talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.